Kenner Death Star playset. It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? And if you were a kid in the United States in 1978, you could have had one or knew someone that did. But if you grew up in Canada, the UK, or other countries, you didn't get this Death Star playset. Palitoy released a different one, a smaller but rounder Death Star playset. And for over the last 40 years, Star Wars fans have debated what playset was the best. The US Death Star playset or the Palitoy's Death Star playset. I figured it was time we settled this debate by looking at each one and remind you that we're going to talk about play value, because that's what it's about, at least in 1978 when kids had this thing. You can say the other one looks better, it's nicer on display, but let's talk a toy. Which one is the better toy? Which one has better play value? Which one will get kids more excited? First, let's talk about the Kenner Death Star playset. Let's look at the box. The Kenner box stood upright. It would catch any kid's eye as a big, huge playset for their action figures. They could see that it was so big that it would take two kids to play with it. I don't know the name of these kids, but I always call them Pete and Randall. Pete is the one with the yellow turtleneck. So right off the bat, we have the box screaming, "Play with me, buy me." It wasn't just a small playset like the other ones at the store. What a nice box. Now, let's look at the Palitoy box. Did it get kids all excited where they were beg their mom, well, in the UK's, beg their mum to get it for them at the toy store? Let's take a closer look and find out. The UK Palitoy box. It was a smaller box, maybe just a little bit bigger than the box for the Cantina playset. It didn't scream, "I'm big, I'm huge, buy me." On the front, it only depicted one kid, telling kids in the UK, "Don't worry if you don't have any friends. You don't need them. Palitoy is the only friend you'll ever need." I don't know the name of this kid either, but I always call him Fergus. There's really no debate here. The box got kids excited more than the Palitoy box. I mean, it just looked like something fun, something that wasn't a standard playset, something you would have spent hours playing with. But kids don't play with boxes, so we have to look at what's inside. Let's see what it was like opening up that Death Star box by Kenner. Once opened, the first thing you would remove was the huge tower. Inside of that was a working elevator. Even before putting one piece together, you could see how tall this thing was, and that it at least had a moving elevator. And then as you took more out of the box, you saw the plastic floors with the control panels and pegs to place figures. Then at the bottom of the box, there was an orange box. At first you were not really sure what it was, so you pulled it out. And you see that it was a working trash compactor. And then inside the orange box, inside of a Kenner baggie, the Trash Monster, or Dianoga. Wow, a free Trash Monster toy. A kid had to be super excited for that. Well, as you can see, it looked like a lot of fun right out of the box. One of the first things you pull out is the tower. That looks like a lot of fun. But what about the Palitoys? When you opened it, what did you find? Let's take a look. When you opened up the Palitoy box, you found a lot of flat pieces of cardboard. And under that you would find a lengthy instruction sheet on how to arrange the cardboard circle. You would look around for the elevator that Luke, Han, and Chewbacca took, but didn't see it. You would look for that famous bridge where Luke would swing across with the princess. It wasn't there either. So you looked deeper into the box for your free Trash Monster toy that your friend back in the US told you he had in his. But it wasn't there. So the only thing left to do was take those instructions to your father and to ask him to help you put together your cardboard playset. Again, I don't think there's no debate here. You open the Kenner box, you see the tower with a working elevator. You see all the plastic levels, the free Trash Monster. It was great. But what about that Palitoy box? All you really noticed when you first opened it was cardboard. But let's talk play value. Let's look at each one and see which one just looks like it's more fun to play with. Let's start with the Kenner Death Star. Once you have the Kenner Death Star all put together, you start looking for things to do with it. There were 4 sections of play. First, the bottom floor, or the basement, housing the trash compactor, with a working door so you could close in the free Trash Monster. Taking the elevator to the second floor, you find the control panel for the figures to stand at. A door on the floor leads to the inside of the trash compactor. A wall made of cardboard displays all kinds of adventures being done outside the station. Level 3, a bridge that will slide open and closed. If closed, you could use a little rope to have your heroes swing over the bridge. But be careful, if they fall, they'll land right in the door that leads to the trash compactor. On the top floor was a chair to sit your figures. Attached to that chair was a huge cannon. When you turned the cannon left or right, it would make a clicking sound that sounded a lot like a laser cannon. With the press of the button, the cannon would explode and fall off its perch. No question about it, this had play value. It's the definition of play value. Every part of this thing had play value. There's even a little peg here to stand figures to turn off the tractor beam. And I remember as a kid having my figures stand up here on top of it and fighting each other. It was a lot of fun. What about the Palitoy's Death Star playset? Did it have the same value? Let's take a look. Once you had your Palitoy's Death Star playset set up, your circle of fun could start. Unlike the 4 play areas of the Kenner Death Star, this has 6 areas of fun. Let's take a look at each one. Section 1 was cardboard walls and a cardboard floor, showing the great detail that went into making this toy. Near one of the cardboard walls is a gateway that leads to a segment with a plastic chute leading to the trash compactor. A slide, how fun! In the trash compactor we see it's just more cardboard, but there is a trash monster. But unlike the toy that came with the Kenner one, this one here is just art on the cardboard. Section 2. From here you can see the other side of the trash compactor's escape door. A plastic door opens. Next to it is a painting of a Stormtrooper on the cardboard wall. Above this area is a little place for your figures can stand. Watch out, it's a tight fit unless maybe you're using a Jawa. Also painted nearby on the cardboard wall is a huge photo of the Death Star, kinda like a You Are Here mall map. In section 3 we have paintings of monitors on a wall, so you can play like your action figures are looking at them. Section 4. More paintings of Stormtroopers on a wall. They're always there, no matter what the story is you're playing in your head. On yet another cardboard panel, a painting of a Death Squad commander, standing there like a flathead sticker on a kid's bedroom wall. Also, there's some drawings of Death Squad commanders sitting in chairs, looking at an X-Wing fight a Darth Vader TIE fighter. Section 5, a gateway leading to another part of the playset, and more paintings of Stormtroopers on the wall, always in an action pose. On the floor is the painting of the big lifter in the ship holding area. And last, the 6th area, a cockpit-like gun cannon that is made from 2 cannons taken off the Kenner X-Wing. It sits on a plastic base and can rotate. Other than this rotating cannon, other fun things your action figures could do was walk around cardboard hallways and over cardboard floors. I don't think there's any debate any longer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 levels of fun. You got a working trash compactor. You got a free trash monster. You got a bridge that opens and closes and a swing to swing over it if it's closed. You got a cannon that blows up when it's fired at. And a working elevator. There's so much here to have fun with. What was fun about the Palitoy's Death Star? It was a round piece of cardboard with great artwork. And it did have a plastic slide thing to take you into the trash compactor. There you can find a picture of the trash monster. That doesn't sound like play value to me. Now don't get me wrong, it was probably a lot of fun to play with. But was it more fun than the Kenner Death Star? Not at all. When you brought this thing home, every kid in the neighborhood wanted to come over and play with it. Even if you wasn't into Star Wars, this screams fun. What about the Palitoys? What did it look like? It looked like an art museum that your mom's boyfriend would take you to, so he could spend a little time with you to get on your mom's good side. Now I'm not saying the Palitoy's Death Star didn't have some play value. It did have a little slide thing, so you could slide into the garbage compactor and see a drawing of the trash monster. And it was fun, but you get this thing at the house, every kid in the neighborhood, and even some of the parents, would want to play with it. I think we have closed the door on this debate. The Kenner Death Star playset is without a doubt more fun than the Palitoy's cardboard round display. I want to thank you for watching. As always, thumb up my content, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk again soon. Into the garbage chute, flyboy!
Junkman.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.